Hello everybody, it's your boy, the Chaotic One, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we'll be ranking every series and movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, from the worst to the best. Starting up at number 5, we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the only thing in the MCU that I have not finished, and I do not plan to finish. The best parts about this series is, of course, the scene where Falcon's community gets together to save a boat. I thought that was very sweet, as well as John Walker's U.S. agent, or U.S. agent, aka John Walker. You know, the only two good things about this movie, the Winter Soldier was an afterthought. You know, just Bucky was not the hey, it's the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it's just the Falcon. Which, if they just wanted to do a Falcon series, they could have just called it the Falcon, and nobody would have batted an eye. Number 34. Iron Man 3. This movie sucked. It took me 3 days to finish it, no pun intended. And unlike the first two films, it wasn't hilarious. It was super boring. I did not care for the villain. Even if it was fake Mandarin, the real Mandarin, fake, real Mandarin, I just didn't care for it. Number 33, Spider-Man Homecoming. This is going to give me a lot of shit on the internet for, but I did not like this movie. Probably because I was told that this was the best Spider-Man movie going in, and I was comparing it to Spider-Man 3, which was my favorite Spider-Man movie at this point in time, and I would have rather watched Spider-Man 3 rather than this. I didn't care for any of the characters. Ned was the most enjoyable. Peter Parker did not seem like Peter Parker. He wasn't himself. He was more of a simp. We don't need a simp Peter Parker. Simp man. We don't want that. We want Spider-Man. Though Michael Keaton's The Vulture was really good, that's really the only takeaways from this film that I got. I didn't really care for the whole romance part of this film. Next up, number 32, is Thor: The Dark World. You know, it's a forgettable film. It really is. Malekith was boring. The final act was okay, I guess. Like, you couldn't see much of it due to the red reality crystals, gooey slime mist thing. You couldn't see much, so just a forgettable film. Number 31 is The Incredible Hulk, another forgettable film. People even forget it's part of the MCU because Ed Norton is the Incredible Hulk and not Mark Ruffalo. You know, people don't even think this film's part of the MCU, but it is. Ed Norton, pretty good choice to play the Hulk. Too bad he wanted more money than what they would give him to play the Hulk. It's a shame. But I'd rather have Ed Norton than Mark Ruffalo. That's just me, though. But yeah, another forgettable film. That's why it's at number 31. At number 30, we have Black Widow. Literally, I hate Taskmaster with a passion. If you know me, then you know that I hate fucking Taskmaster and the MCU's portrayal of fucking Taskmaster. He is a she, which, you know, I am not a fan of gender-swapping characters. I'm not. I hate it with a passion. If Kevin Feige essentially runs Marvel, he could just create a female version of Taskmaster and create a whole new villain. If you just do that instead of just gender bending a character for your own political gains. It sucks. The whole movie sucks. It's an average film. Like, the jokes didn't land. The only good thing about this film was Yelena and Red Guardian. The only two good things about this movie. Next up at number 29 was The Avengers: Age of Ultron. You know, a lot better than Black Widow. You know, the party sequence was pretty good. Ultron could have been used a lot better than he was, but, you know, time constraints and all that. I loved the final sequence of this film. Really good. Vision and Scarlet Witch beating the piss. Scarlet Witch ripping out Ultron's heart. Vision obliterating Ultron. That was pretty cool. At number 28, we have Thor, the first film, just regular old Thor. I think this film's very underrated. I think it's better than what people give it for. I enjoy this movie a lot. However, it's very forgettable, and that's probably its biggest downfall. I think Thor and Jane's relationship in the film, pretty good. Pretty good. And as well as Velma. I don't remember her name. I liked her as well. The actress who played Velma in the Scooby-Doo films, she's also great. Next up at number 27, Captain Marvel. Is it just me, or does Brie Larson just sound like a fucking robot whenever she's on screen? Like, she sucks. Like, there are so many better options to play Captain Marvel. And they gender bent Captain Marvel. Seriously? That's awful. It's awful. Nick Fury's in this film. The Skrulls are great. The Kree are amazing. The villain's pretty good. Nick Fury, de-aged, pretty good. Literally the worst part about this whole fucking movie was Brie Larson. And the fact that Nick Fury got the Avengers name because of her. That's dumb. That's really stupid. Number 26, we have The Eternals. This movie's a lot better than what people give it for. Here's a tip, though. If you ever see reviews, or a non-spoiler review for a movie, if someone ever says diversity is a good thing about a film, then it's probably not that great of a film. It's probably not as great as they're saying it is. Of course, the actors, actresses, pretty good. Pretty solid. I don't see a bad actor, actress here, honestly. Saoirse, though, could have been worked on. Saoirse, I think her name is. That could have been worked on a little bit, because she did feel a little bit bland, though I did enjoy her on screen. Good protagonist I could get behind. I honestly can't wait for Eternals 2. I can't. I love this side of Marvel. I didn't really care for Icarus, however. I did find the DC shots, the shots of DC, Batman and Superman, all that, that was pretty funny. The gay guy's relationship was probably the most important thing about his character, which honestly is pretty good. He actually gave a damn about his family, and he would do anything to protect it. I like that. I don't care if it's gay or not. I respect that. Of course, the Joker, Barry Keoghan. Yeah, I didn't see Joker. I saw Psycho. That's what I saw. But this is a pretty good film. The whole celestial thing, I enjoy that part. This is not that bad of a film. Above average. At number 25, we have Miss Marvel. Literally, if they focused more on her powers and less about her religion, this probably would have been the best series on Disney+. But no, they focused more on her religion, which I don't know why you would do that. This is a superhero series. Why are we focusing on her heritage? That's dumb. The ending of the series where it says she's a mutant instead of inhuman, I don't care for that. I don't care. I think it's cool that I don't know how I feel about her being quote-unquote the first mutant. Of course, Namor is the first mutant, obviously. So we'll see in Black Panther what do they call him, the first mutant, if they even call him a mutant at all. I'm not excited for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm worried about it. It's going to be a Black Panther film without T'Challa, and I'm scared. Though, Ryan Coogler, a phenomenal director. I trust him. So, again, Miss Marvel could have been so much better. Like, the characters did so well working together. It's the fact that they focused more on her religion than the character itself. You know, how she gets her powers. Besides, like, that's the only downfall of this series. At number 24, we have Loki. Again, I'm gonna catch flack for this. Loki's not as great as you guys says it is. Like, it's not as interesting. Again, like the whole multiverse thing, it's pretty good right there. Kang the Conqueror being revealed as the He Who Remains, or I think that was his name, the He Who Remains. That was pretty good. What I hated, though, was the fact that female Loki, gender-bit Loki, Sylvie, was essentially the main character after she was introduced. This is a Loki series, not Sylvie. If I wanted a Sylvie series, I would have asked. I asked for a Loki series, and I didn't get that. So, besides that, 6 out of 10. At number 23, Ant-Man. Love Ant-Man. I love Paul Rudd. The guy's a phenomenal actor. It was so good. So good. The villain, however, didn't stick. I didn't care for him. I'd rather see a comedy with Ant-Man doing Ant-Man things. Yellow Jacket, didn't care for. However, the final battle, the final fight scene was amazing. Hands down, what an Ant-Man film should be. Number 22, we're sticking on with the scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp or Ant-Man 2. This is also pretty good. They didn't turn the Wasp into a Mary Sue, which they've been doing a lot with their female characters. Sylvie, Valkyrie, Lady Thor, Rescue, Ironheart, or at least I'm assuming that's what they're going to do with her. Captain Marvel. Jesus Christ. Just, the Wasp, pretty good. Also, Yelena's not a Mary Sue either, but this is essentially this is a sequel to Ant-Man, all right. This is a sequel. It's got the same problems as the first film. and the same prose as the first film. So I just think it's a little bit better with, how they handled it better, with a much more interesting villain and Ghost. Yeah. Number 21, Hawkeye. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, Kate Bishop, no. Unlike with Loki, they announced Kate Bishop was going to be in Hawkeye, and they said that this film was they said the series was going to be kind of a passing of the torch from Hawkeye to Kate Bishop. Unlike with Loki, so everyone knew this was going to happen, and I think they handled it brilliantly. It's pretty good. The comedy was on point. Kate Bishop, not guy. That's fucking hilarious. Jeremy Renner has a subtle comedy about him. Kind of like Joe from Family Guy. I love it. I love it. I just hope he comes back in the future. I hope. Please don't go away, Jeremy Renner. Number 20, Iron Man, the first Iron Man. Of course, a phenomenal start point for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a pretty great film. I could sit down and watch this a lot, not all day, maybe multiple times a month. Pretty good film. Of course, there are some kinks in the armor that is going to be expected for a first film, so that's why I think this next film is better than this one. And at number 19, Iron Man 2. The comedy is great. I love it. I laughed my ass off so much. I think the War Machine done great, despite the fact it's a different actor, a better actor, if you want my honest opinion. It's essentially Iron Man 1, but better. Even though people say this film's a lot worse than the first Iron Man, I think it's not. I think this is so much better. Done so much better than, of course, we have the main villain, who I can't remember the name of, that gets arrested at the end. He's great. Him working with Whiplash, that's a great 7 out of 10. At number 18, we have the Avengers. What can I say? It's amazing. It's the reason why the MCU is still going at this place. It's essentially the perfect team-up film of its time, which Joss Whedon did a great job with this, kind of set the benchmark of superhero team-up films. It's, Loki, great villain. We all know the meme of Hulk just smashing the piss out of Loki. We know that's great. That's a meme. Yeah, just seeing Hulk's character development, Bruce Banner's character development in this film, everyone's character development, except, I guess, Hawkeye and Black Widow. The big four get their character development. The other two, not so much. I'd do it so much better. Okay, but number 17, Thor: Love and Thunder. What's not been said about this film? The comedy, it's too much. Even though I did like the thing with Thor and Stormbreaker throughout the film, that was pretty good. As, the whole love triangle between Thor, Mjolnir, and Stormbreaker, that's great. The whole pushing gay thing, I'll let Korg pass. That was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, that was hilarious. Valkyrie, I will not let that slide until you say, I will not, no, I will not let that slide. Fuck Tessa Thompson, or whatever her bitch-ass name was. Fuck her. Otherwise, killing, or quote-unquote killing Zeus, that was pretty fun. Thor beating the piss out of Zeus, the fake gold blood, that was great. I love seeing that in a Marvel film. More violence. That's my cup of tea. Gore could have been done so much better. I wasn't too worried about, him not being comic accurate, though I think they should have got a different actor once Christian Bale said he wasn't gonna even attempt to make a comic accurate. So they should have gotten a different actor, whether or not Christian Bale is a god at acting or not. They should have gotten someone else. Though Gore should have gotten more attention than the rom-com of Lady Thor and regular Thor. Even though Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, both great actors and actresses, both great. I'm gonna say actors, kind of like Latinos, can be both men and women. Anyway, both great actors who have great chemistry together, so that's expected. Number 16, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This film is fucking beautiful. Beautiful film. I would watch it again in a heartbeat. I might even watch it after I get done with this video. Who knows? God, like the story of the Mandarin with his two kids, Shang-Chi and I can't remember his sister's name, Katie. Great comic relief there. Great comic relief, and the best friend character, Katie. I almost forgot her name, even though I just said it, but it's great. Tallow, beautiful. The final fight scene is amazing. I love it so much. Number 15, Captain America the Winter Soldier. Besides making Black Widow a fucking whore, I have no complaints of this film. None. Except, you know, I think they went over the top with the whole Captain America is a bitch. It's tycoon. Not some, like, I'm not saying like a bitch he can't do nothing, more like an emotional bitch. I'm an emotional bitch. It's okay when I'm an emotional bitch, but not Captain America. He's fucking Captain America. He can't be an emotional bitch. Unless it comes to, you know, certain things, but we're not going to get into that. We'll talk about that later. Number 14, Doctor Strange, the original film. This film, like Shang-Chi, is fucking beautiful. It's fucking amazing. My only complaint is, Mad Mikkelsen's character, Clytus, I think. Probably the wrong name. He's forgettable. The whole Dormammu, I've come to bargain, that's become a meme. It's great. The Ancient One, again, the gender bending. I don't like that. Just make a different character, Kevin Feige. Just make a new character. Literally all you have to do. Not that fucking hard. Number 13, Captain America the First Avenger. Yep, I think this film is better than Winter Soldier. Go fuck yourself. This film has a lot more emotion to it, and the emotion is, you know, it's warranted here. It's the best Captain America origin story that you will ever find on screen. When Kevin Feige's done, the next person in line will probably have to, you know, make a new Captain America origin story. And how the hell are they going to top the first Avenger? Guess what? They're not. Otherwise, they're copying. It's amazing. It's perfect. Except I wanted to see more Red Skull. That's my only complaint. I wanted to see more Red Skull. Okay. I think... Okay. Number 12, Black Panther. Ryan Coogler did an amazing job with this film. The story between Killmonger and T'Challa, it's perfect. This film is amazing. You know, except Oakley. I don't like her too much. Maybe I'll like her more in Black Panther 2. I just didn't care for her a lot in this movie. Shuri, I wanted to see more of her. Absolutely. T'Challa's brother, the big guy, who kind of looks like a football player or an MMA fighter. I wanted to see more of him. Hopefully, we'll most likely get more of that in Black Panther 2, but, you know, great film. Number 11, Thor Ragnarok, the best Thor film out of the quadrilogy, most likely quintilogy going into phase 6 or whatever. It's Thor Ragnarok. It's amazing. The comedy actually works here. Korg, instead of being annoying, is really good. Again, I still hate Valkyrie. She can go kiss my ass for all I care. The Grandmaster, he's amazing. Orgies, I was a part of them. They're wild, man. Oof, they're wild. The protection was not used. I still have diseases from that. But Thor Ragnarok is great. The new look for Thor is something unique that, you know, I think was needed here. Hela, probably a forgettable villain. I really didn't care too much for her. Loki, his character arc here is great. The Executioner's character arc is great. I hope he comes back in the Thunderbolts. That would be amazing. Going on to number 10. This is my top 10. We're going to top 10 territory here. And number 10, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. America Chavez. She's annoying. she's annoying. She's very, very, very annoying. Like, I just... hopefully whenever they do a Miss America series, they'll make her less annoying. But she's annoying. Super fucking annoying. It's just... it was pretty funny when Wong said that that Doctor Strange doesn't speak English very well. The horror, I like the horror in this film. It was pretty good. I love Sam Raimi's film style, and I am a simp for Sam Raimi, so that's the thing. I didn't like that they made Doctor Strange a simp. I didn't like that at all. I wish they would stop with the whole male characters are always simps. I wish they would stop with that crap. It's really dumb. It's like, certain characters, absolutely, go for it. Like, Angel. Like Angel from the X-Men. He simps. He's a simp. Look at the comics. He's a simp. He wouldn't, like, you don't make him weak, but it makes him stronger. Like, it's a good thing. Like, if he didn't, who'd he simp for? I think it was Jean Grey. Everyone was simping for Jean Grey. Jesus Christ. Wolverine was, Cyclops was, Angel was, literally everybody was. Iceman wasn't, because he's gay. But yeah. Again, we didn't get enough multiverse in this film. I wanted more multiverse, but we didn't get that. It was cool seeing John Krasinski's Reed Richards. Hopefully we keep John Krasinski as Reed Richards. Like, literally, I guarantee you that's how you make the most money, is if you keep John Krasinski as Reed Richards. At number 9, we have Captain America Civil War, one of the few Marvel films going forward that I would watch on repeat multiple times a day. This film is amazing. The story behind it is perfect. Of Iron Man, you know, it's just, you know, the father figure inside of Iron Man. We got Spider-Man here, which Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man, or the best Peter Parker. I mean, best Spider-Man, period. I mean, I can't really think of anything that I did not like in this film. I can't think of it. Like, there's not really anything that I don't like. I think they should have killed off War Machine in this film, though. I think they should have. I think when Vision accidentally hit him, I think he should have died. But I think that's the only thing. And number 8, we have WandaVision, the unique take on the first Disney Plus Marvel show. Took a very unique turn on what we thought was going to happen. It was a sitcom where we saw different eras of sitcoms throughout the episodes. Agnes, great villain. I can't wait to see Agnes, Coven of Chaos. That will be, or Agatha, Coven of Chaos, not Agnes. That's who she played in the sitcom world. We got Spectre. That was pretty cool. Vision, or fake Vision, breaking out of Wanda's control. That was really cool. And I just want to see more of the Scarlet Witch and the White Vision. We've got to get more of that. You can't forget that, man. You can have WandaVision Season 2 be called WandaVision West Coast Avengers. That can be Season 2. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. And number 7, we have Moon Knight, the best Disney Plus series thus far. Moon Knight is phenomenal. Phenomenal? I can't speak. But Moon Knight is perfect. Though I wish we got a bit more backstory stuff when it came to the Jake and Steven and... I can't remember the third alter. Steven, Jake... I feel dumb. This is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and I can't remember his fucking name. Steven... Jake... I can't remember! Where's my phone? God, where's my phone? I gotta remember. Someone called me. I gotta call that number back later. I don't recognize the number. I was about to say it on the mic, but it's just Moon Knight name. What's his name? Mark. Why couldn't I remember something so simple? Mark, Steven, and Jake, those characters, how they interact with one another, even though less so Jake, it's amazing. God, the whole thing, the whole idea behind it's amazing. I love it. Next up, number 6, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. Again, from here on out, I'm not going to have many complaints about these films. I'm just going to be saying how amazing they are because it's 10 out of 10s from here onward, baby. perfect. These are perfect films. I love them so much. Well, you know, they're not perfect because I got some complaints. Stereo. I wish he actually had powers. Even though I know that's not comic accurate, I think it would have been better. And would have introduced us more into the multiverse side of things. If he was from universe, whatever. It's great. Also, the reveal that Nick Fury's a Skrull, setting up for Secret Invasion, which I'm pretty sure is going to be ass. You know, that's pretty great. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. What can I say? God, I love this film. The characters interacting with each other. I cried like a bitch when Groot said, "We are Groot." It's amazing. I can't wait till Guardians 3 where we get Rocket's backstory. It's going to be amazing. The characters interacting with each other. They all have great chemistry. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This film just one-ups Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I love the comedy. It makes me laugh every single time. Yondu's death is emotional. I love it. It's Adam Warlock. It sets that up for Guardians 3. It's going to be amazing. And number 3, we have Avengers Infinity War. The perfect setup for the beginning, this is the beginning of the end. The snap, everything about this film is perfect. Even though I have family who hate the fact that Star-Lord gave Doctor Strange the Time Stone. Or Star-Lord. Anyway, I can't think. And number 2, Avengers Endgame. The perfect conclusion to the Infinity Saga. And the fact that it's already been one-upped is amazing, in my opinion. My only complaint in this film is that Hawkeye, who has been depicted as happily married, very loyal to his wife, does everything. He went on a rampage, a killing spree, because his wife and kids smooched Black Widow, who is always portrayed as a fucking object. It makes no fucking sense. Hawkeye is happily married. He would not smooch Black Widow after you've depicted him for years as a loyal husband who had just went on a killing spree for 5 freaking years. Sorry, I had to get that rant out of the way. Number 1, the best Marvel Cinematic Universe film series ever! The best! Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, baby! This film is what the sugar daddy likes. It is absolutely what the sugar daddy likes. We get Tobey's Spider-Man, Andrew's Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and 5 great villains. We could have had 6, but they cock-blocked us from a Sinister 6! It's fine. It's fine. Just gotta calm down. They cock-blocked us. They cock-blocked us from the Sinister 6. And they cock-blocked us from Tom Hardy's Venom showing up in this film. Why'd they do that? Why'd they cock-block us? Anyway, it was amazing. We all have a newfound love for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, yet he's still the worst. And Tobey Maguire's the GOAT. This film's perfect. It's amazing. Though my friend was pissed off because we didn't get a conclusion to the, memory wipe. And I'm upset because we're not getting a Spider-Man film until Phase 6. Because I think that February 2024 release is Deadpool 3. No. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Chaotic One saying, peace.